Sheep are food and fiber and firefighters.
Sheep are the best grazers of pastures.
Sheep are fertilizers. Sheep are community builders.
Sheep are the reasons why we work.
We've been on this farm 12 going on 13 years. Started off with rotational grazing right from the beginning. Everything was temporary fences, up, moved, and reset.
I think it was fascinating for me to learn about all the different ways that sheep help these farms and vineyards through their grazing and all of the different parts of it, even through fertilization. I think that that was fascinating. One of the things that I have to commend the filmmakers on, not only their cinematography, which was stunning and beautiful, but also their editing. They did such an incredible job editing this, where it kept this really cool pace, but the way that it changed, it kind of helped drive the film along, and it always held your interest. Like, there wasn't a single moment in this film where I was bored. And part of that is the subject matter and the creativity of the filmmakers, but another part of it is really great editing.
I had no idea that sheep could be so helpful for our environment, for farming, everything. So this definitely, and also fire prevention. So many things that sheep are able to do that I had no idea of. So it was really cool to hear about their fire prevention efforts, how the rotational grazing helps with farming, helps with the land, everything. And this documentary had some great footage of the sheep and the land of California and Oregon, some great overhead shots of that. I loved hearing from the farmers talk about the sheep and the rotational grazing and just how much they can help with their fertilizer, with, keeping human intervention away from the land, no tractors, nothing. All they need is the sheep, and they get everything done, which is so much more sustainable. And I thought that was really cool to see.
This was a great quality pitch, yo. I think I never even thought about this. And now I'm like, why haven't we been doing this whole time? How do we get this on a major scale? It should be standard practice industry-wide. You convinced me. I think, because the thing about this video is that, like, it can take you from not knowing anything about anything to a militant pro sheep grazing person, activist. So I say that to say, like, it's very effective in persuading, because it makes a good pitch and it makes a good argument in a nice 6.5-minute package. I think you could take this, send it to the EPA, what's it called, the EPA administration, and as a pitch. You could literally just send in this video as a pitch. It stands alone on its own. It's a good, strong argument to where you could send it out to people, to industry leaders, the government, whoever, and I could see them being convinced that we would just be like, here's all the money, go make it happen in the whole world.
I found this really, really interesting and really, really intriguing, and it's so fascinating to me, the amount of creativity and just interesting solutions that people can come up with that I never would have thought of. I never would have considered, like, having sheep be a part of fire prevention. Like, that is never something that would have crossed my mind. But hearing it, learning it, it makes sense. And it just, I think, is so awesome when you can expand your horizons like that.
This documentary was really actually like an eye-opener. It was also super fun to watch how these individuals keep these sheep safe and other animals by allowing them to thrive in nature with the proper care, instead of using it for their own good or for their own benefit in the end, but for the health and the safety of the actual animals that they are protecting. The documentary, though short, was engaging, it was concise, it gets the themes and the concept across, and in such a fun and unique way that creates such a fun and easy watch by the viewer.